As a city renowned for its anonymity, it's easy to go unnoticed in London. But often, those who do notice harassment walk on by.
The consensus in London is to keep your head down and mind your business. I think it's very easy to assume perhaps someone else is going to say something.
They can harass you, then slither away and you'll never see them again. It's quite a breeding ground for harassment.
It's something both Chanel and Courtney, like most women, have experienced in busy places, and nobody has intervened.
I was walking with my friend in Kensington Gardens, and a man that had clearly been drinking approached us and started commenting on how we looked, our body parts, and that was very uncomfortable. But more recently, I was on the tube, broad daylight, 3 p.m, and a man was staring at me, so I very politely asked him not to. He began a lot of profanities, called me all sorts of names, which was quite a scary moment.
I was on the tube back from the library and there was a man sitting opposite me with a can of beer, and it was quite a full carriage, and I was wearing a skirt at the time and he told me to open my legs so he could see up my skirt. My eyes were darting around looking for help, but everyone was minding their own business, head down, pretending they didn't hear anything. So frazzled and so nervous. And I was just crying on this tube.
Nobody stepped in, nobody said anything, and it left me feeling embarrassed and vulnerable, to be honest with you.
Sadly, many have experienced harassment in public places, such as on the tube, but the British Transport Police want to take emphasis off those victims and place it on bystanders, encouraging those who witness it to report.
Sexual violence starts long before we think it does, and it's about giving people the tools to do something in a way that doesn't lead to them becoming a victim themselves. Do we have to speak to the person who's causing the harm? Can we speak to the victim? Hey, that wasn't your fault. Can we create simple distractions and disruptions? The bystander effect. The bigger the group, the evidence says, the less likely we will do something. But the reality is, when one person speaks up, other people speak up.
Courtney and Chanel have both spoken up following their own experiences.
It's made me really want to help others and step in.
It's encouraged me to step in when I do see other people. So I know what that feels like personally, and I don't want them to go through that.
I ask the victim, I'm are you okay? I stand with them, sit with them, smile with them, keep an eye.
And that's what it's all about. Keeping an eye instead of turning a blind eye. Tackling harassment by changing observation into intervention.